As with so many things, they don't make London buses like they used to. For the technically minded, it's an AEC Regent I, and it's been around quite a while. Altogether, 191 of these buses were built, and this one started carrying passengers in 1930. In those days, it was operated by Thomas Tilling, a private bus company. It was a very advanced bus for its day. It had pneumatic tyres instead of solid rubber ones. The upper deck had a covered roof for the passengers. The driver also had a proper cab. And the engine was a very sophisticated six-cylinder petrol-driven job. Inside, it was all polished wood and overstuffed seats. But that was changed in 1933 when London Transport took over the capital's buses. The outside was then painted red, and inside the seats became standard London Transport issue. This particular bus used to operate the number 12 bus route from the Red Deer pub in Croydon to the Harlesden Clock Tower, and it was in service in London up until 1946, and only then was it finally withdrawn. But that wasn't the end of ST922's usefulness. When it stopped carrying passengers, it was used as a staff canteen by London Transport for the next 7 years until it was sold to a private group who have rebuilt it and refurbished it completely and have now hired it back to London Transport so that they can use it to carry tourists around London for the next 3 months. Mr. Rogers, you've been driving London Transport buses now for 40 years.
Exactly.
And you've driven a bus like this back in the 1930s.
Exactly, yes.
What's the difference between driving that sort of a bus and one of today's buses?
Well, this is driving. The day's driving now is no driving at all. It's just boys' play.
What do you mean by it was driving in those days?
Well, you've got to find the gears here. You've got to use how to use the bus, really. But now anybody can use the new bus.
Has your job changed, do you think?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. On the tram, it used to be a pleasure to come to work, and you get the customers and all the old char ladies in the morning, up past 4 in the morning, 4 o'clock. And if they were waiting for a tram, they didn't worry, they didn't argue, get on, all that. But today's, now, when they got to wait 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they jump down your throat. It ain't your fault, it's the traffic on the road today, it holds you up.
In the morning, it was a pleasure to come to work. Everybody was happy. Nowadays, nothing like that now.